taking a moment to find a space where you can breathe. Just beginning to notice your breath. Beginning to notice where in your body your breath is moving. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. And taking one deep, clearing breath here. A full, deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Allowing a slow, steady breath to find you here. And allowing your awareness to move to the ground beneath your hips. To the air as it touches your skin. Noticing any thoughts that might have joined you on your mat this morning. Just taking a moment to acknowledge that they are there without engaging. And allowing them to finish what they need to before moving off. Taking one deep, clearing breath, a full, deep breath in. And a big sigh out. And letting your hands come to your knees. We're going to find some circles of your upper body around your hips. They can be little circles, they can be slightly bigger circles. Imagining your spine and your pelvis, your hips are like a mortar and pestle. That slow grind around, that movement in your hip joints, your spine. Allowing these movements to be slow and steady, maybe tying them in with your breath. Taking one more full revolution in this direction. And we're going to pause and move in the opposite direction. Noticing any differences, any shifts that your body is making here. There's one more revolution in this direction. Taking a full deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back up to a neutral spine. Allowing your spine to lift tall. And releasing your right hand out beside you on the ground. Letting your right hand walk out as long as feels okay. Taking a deep breath in to lift and lengthen your chest, your spine, and drawing your left ear towards your left shoulder. Stay right here, maybe taking your left hand overhead, allowing your fingers to come right around your ear, trying to find length in the neck. Not necessarily pulling the ear towards your shoulder, but lengthening your right ear away from your right shoulder. Either staying right here or allowing your chin to rotate towards your left shoulder. Still letting the head stay over on that left side. Maybe your left hand walks around your head just that little bit. Your hand is on your head, gently to release. Letting your chin roll back towards your chest. Maybe taking a few half neck rolls here. Letting the ear go towards the right shoulder, then back over towards the left. And eventually finding a neutral spine. We're going to work over onto the other side. Letting your left hand begin to walk out towards the left. Breath in to lengthen your spine, lifting your chest. Then drawing your right ear towards your right shoulder. Wherever we end up here on the side, finding that perfect space for you, wherever you need this right now. Maybe the right hand draws overhead, and to lengthen through that left neck, the left shoulder. Drawing your left ear away from the shoulder. Staying here with the ear towards your shoulder, maybe allowing your chin to rotate towards your shoulder as well. Letting the hand walk around the back of your head just that little bit. Still allowing your chest to lift tall and your breath to be full and deep. And gently to release your hand if it's on your head, allowing your chin to roll back towards your chest. Taking your time to find any movement here with your head, your neck, maybe some half neck rolls or full neck rolls. And eventually coming back through a neutral space. And we're going to find a forward fold from here. So if you want to switch up the cross of your legs or shift your hips in any way, now is a nice time to do that. And when you're ready, taking a full deep breath in to find length, and a breath out to walk your hands out in front of you. And wherever you end up, allowing your arms and shoulders to relax, your head and neck to let go. Allowing the weight of your upper body to be what draws you deeper. And allowing your breath to be slow and steady. Just one more deep breath here. A deep breath in and out. So you inhale, rising back up, walking your hands back towards your shins and letting your hands come about a foot or so behind your back. We're going to find a heart opener here. Your hands can face any direction that feels good for you. Wherever you are, taking a big shoulder roll, allowing your chest to lift tall. Shoulder blades hugging towards each other and down your back. You can take your head and neck wherever feels comfortable for you. Maybe gazing forward, maybe gazing up towards the ceiling, maybe lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. Allowing your breaths to still be full and deep. One more breath in and out. Gently to release your shoulders, coming back through center. You're going to find your way into a tabletop on your hands and your knees. So you can rock over your shins or swing your feet around to the side, however you'd like to get there. And initially taking any movement or motion that might feel good. Maybe some hip circles or sways or cat-cows. And initially, we're going to find your way into your neutral tabletop here. Allowing your hips to shift over towards the right side of your mat. Maybe gazing over your left shoulder, looking back toward your left foot. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center, making any adjustments that are needed, and then letting your hips come over towards that left side, leaning into your outer left hip. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder, looking back towards your right foot. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center, we're going to find your downward facing dog, grounding into your palms, curling your toes and pressing your hips up and back. You can find a pedal of your feet, bending one knee and pressing into the opposite heel. Maybe swapping over towards the other side. Letting your movements, emotions be slow and steady. Maybe taking a full breath on each side. Coming back through center and letting your feet walk forward about a foot or so and coming a little bit wider on your mat. A nice wide downward facing dog. And letting your heels come wider than your toes. Taking a full deep breath in. And as you exhale, letting your chest press back towards your thighs. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands, maybe your hands back towards your feet, finding a gentle forward fold, a soft bend to your knees, your head and neck to release. You can shake your head yes and no. You can shake your head maybe. Taking a slightly deeper bend into your knees and slowly rolling up to stand. Taking that big shoulder roll at the top. The full range of motion in your shoulders. A few more revolutions. Finding your mountain pose at the top of your mat, your Tadasana. Your feet can be together about hip width apart, standing as tall as you can, arms releasing by your sides. Taking a moment to once more notice your breath. Noticing the ground beneath your feet. The air as it touches your skin. Noticing this breath. Full deep breath in. And out. Your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. You exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale to fold. So inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall, rising tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing for a breath here, a deep breath in and out. One more just like that. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale to fold. You inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Just pausing for another breath in. And out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall, pausing here. Going to find some side bends here. So taking your left wrist with your right hand, a breath in to find length, and a breath out to side bend towards the right. And stay right here. If you'd like to work a little bit deeper, you can take your left leg, bringing it behind your right, reaching even further through your left fingertips. One more breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. I'm going to swap towards the other side. So taking your right wrist with your left hand. Another deep breath in to lengthen. And a breath out to side bend towards the left. And staying here, maybe that right foot comes behind your left, reaching even further. One more breath here. Deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, stepping back into your plank, the top of a push-up. A full deep breath in here. As you exhale, your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward into a low lunge. Right foot stepping by your right wrist. Left knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. And stay here with your hands on the ground. Maybe moving your hands up to blocks or up to your right knee. Finding wherever is perfect for you. And once you find that space, finding your breath. The slow, deep breaths in. Your slow, deep breaths out. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands down to frame your right foot. We're going to find your half splits, hips shifting up and back. Think about that left hip above the left knee. Maybe your right foot scoots forward just a little bit. Straight leg or your bent knee. Taking a deep breath in to find length. And a breath out to find your fold. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. So you inhale, bending back into your front knee. You're going to step that right knee back to meet your left, coming into your tabletop. Taking any movement or motion, maybe even a child's pose. Then eventually we're going to meet back in your downward facing dog. Hips shifting up and back. Finding a moment to breathe and feel this posture in your body. Noticing your hands pressing down into the ground. Hips drawing high up and towards the ceiling. Staying right here, we're going to go through that flow we did earlier. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, lowering your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your left foot forward into your low lunge, left foot by the left wrist. Right knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. Finding that perfect space for here. Maybe your hands on the ground, up to blocks, maybe up to your left knee. And once more, noticing your breath. Full deep breaths in and out. Taking one more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Letting your hands come down to frame your left foot. Finding our half splits on this side. Hips shifting up and back. About that right hip coming above the right knee. Maybe the left foot scoots out just a little bit. Taking a full deep breath in to find length. And a breath out to find your fold. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Slowly bending back into your front knee, enough to step that left knee back to meet your right. Taking any movements or motions that might feel good. Maybe some hip circles, cat-cows. But eventually meeting back in your child's pose. Letting your knees come together or nice and wide. Head and neck to release down. Finding a space where you can breathe. And you can connect with your breath. Noticing the full deep breaths in. Those full deep breaths out. Taking one more clearing breath here. Full breath in. And a big sigh out. As you inhale, rising back into your table, we're going to make your way into a seat. Letting your legs come out in front of you, however you'd like to get there. Initially letting your feet come onto your mat, knees bent, and your feet nice and wide, finding a little windshield wiper side to side. And we're going to move into our seated pigeon. So if there's any other version of a pigeon that you would like to take here, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to do one side then the other. But if you're in your seated version, letting that right ankle come on top of your left knee. You can have that left foot a little bit further out if you need it to, or letting that foot come a little bit closer to your hips. Maybe your hips closer towards your left foot. But wherever you are, allowing your chest to lift tall and that right knee to begin to press away from your chest. If you're feeling really balanced and tall, maybe even hugging that whole right leg into your chest. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Taking your time to slowly unwind and letting that right foot release back down. If you're in another version of pigeon, taking your time to move to your other side. No rush to get there, and taking any counter movements you need in between. Our seated pigeon, letting your left ankle come on top of your right knee. Maybe that right foot scoots a little closer towards the hips. Maybe your hips closer towards our right heel. Again, chest lifting tall. The left knee pressing away from your chest. And finding that perfect space for you here, wherever that is. Wherever you can keep your slow, steady breath flowing. One more full breath here, a deep breath in and out. Wherever you are, gently to unwind, coming out of wherever you are and finding a counter movement that would feel good. Maybe your knees windshield wipering side to side, a child's pose. From here, we're going to move into a twist. So letting your feet stay nice and wide on your mat. Letting them come over towards that right side and come all the way over towards that right side and pause here. Thinking about the sole of your right foot coming towards your left knee. So initially allowing your spine to lift tall. We're going to twist towards that right leg side. Taking a full deep breath in, and as you exhale, beginning to find your twist from here. You're welcome to stay upright, nice and tall, or if you'd like, you can let your hands start to walk out long behind you. Maybe staying on your palms, lowering to your forearms, or coming all the way down. Wherever you end up, taking one deep clearing breath here, a full deep breath in, and a big sigh out. Just one more breath here. Breath in and out. If you're folded down, letting your hands come back beneath you, walking back towards your hips. Slowly coming back through center and finding that little windshield wiper side to side once more. And we're going to find that twist, this rotation on the other side. Letting your knees come over towards the left side. Again, thinking sole of the left foot towards your right knee. We're going to find that twist towards the left. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. And a breath out to twist around. Maybe staying upright or allowing your hands to start to walk away. Finding that perfect space for this side of your body, wherever that ends up. Wherever you end up here, taking that one deep clearing breath. Your full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly beginning to rise back up. Walking your hands back through center. Find that little windshield wiper side to side or any other counter movement you might need here. And we're going to move into your bound angle, your Baddha Konasana. The soles of your feet coming together. Heels coming as tight toward your hips as feels okay on your hips and your knees. Letting your knees begin to press out and down. Spine lifting tall, chest lifting tall. And staying right here, maybe finding a light lean forward. Maybe a fold forward. And finding that perfect breath for here and now. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back up. We're going to scoot your feet all the way out long in front of you, or Paschimottanasana, or seated forward fold. And your legs extend out long. Your feet can be together, hip width, or a little bit wider. Taking a full deep breath in to find length, and a breath out to find your fold. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back up. We're going to make your way all the way onto your backs. Slowly rolling down and letting your knees hug into your chest. Giving yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe finding a light rock side to side, or some circles of your knees around your hips, together or independently. Staying right here, finding your happy baby, letting your knees start to draw towards your armpits, feet up towards the ceiling. You can take a hold of behind your thighs, maybe your ankles, maybe your feet. But wherever you end up, allowing your chest, your shoulders to relax down towards your mat. One more breath in and out. Releasing your knees back to your chest, then all the way down onto your mat. And one final posture before Shavasana, our final relaxation. Finding that little windshield wiper of your feet side to side. With your feet wide on your mat, let your knees come over towards that right side. You could stay here, maybe that right ankle coming on top of the left knee. Just being gentle with your knees. Your right ankle's on top of your left knee, gently to release it off. Letting your knees come back through center. And then we're going to find your knees over towards the left side. And maybe that left ankle comes on top of your right knee. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Gently releasing that left ankle off of the knee, coming back through center. And finding any movement or motions that you might need before your final relaxation, your Shavasana. And when you're ready, finding a space that is most comfortable for you. Maybe your legs extending out long, or any other space where you can relax, where you can let go, where you can be most at ease. There's no rush to get there. Once you find that space, taking a few deep, clearing breaths. Your full deep breaths in. And big sighs out. Allowing everything to go. Releasing control of your body. Beginning to let your mind wander. With one deep clearing breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Releasing control over your breath. to your breath, to your body, to this time and space. Allowing with each breath, life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and toes, your arms and legs, back and through your head and neck. And taking one deep clearing breath here, full breath in, and a big sigh out. And taking your time to find a comfortable seat. There's no rush to get there. And thank you all so much for sharing your time, space, and energy with me and with each other. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.